Hey FCC family, Brandon here. I wanted to give you an update on our plan for this Sunday and moving forward as we navigate these uncharted waters with the COVID virus and what that means for us as a church family. So let me give you the bottom line first off. The bottom line is that for this Sunday, we will remain online only. Now, you're probably curious, first of all, as to why, and then also what the plan is moving forward. So, as the Governor Holcomb, released his plan for Back on Track Indiana plan, he presented it within phases, and one of the dynamics within the phases was a exemption for churches to gather, as well as social gathering sizes being kind of specified throughout that process. So with each phase, the social gathering size goes up in size as we continue to see cases go down. Now, for us as leadership, even though we are exempted from the social gathering size restrictions, we believe it is wise and wisest for us in this situation to continue online only and to follow the social gathering size parameters within the phase approach that our governor has released. So our desire then is for us to follow these phases and to gradually open what it is that we're doing in person. So the first thing, we've communicated the community group leaders, and they will be communicating with their community group hosts and members of their groups about what everyone feels comfortable. What we are advocating for is when we enter into phase 3, we're currently in phase 2, when we're in phase 3, that we are advocating for community groups, if they want to, if they are comfortable with it, that they can begin meeting in person once again. Now, that is phase 3, and that's May 23rd is what they are projecting that to be currently. Now, phase 4 is where we, as a leadership, are looking to open up and in person, physically open up our in-person gatherings on a Sunday morning. Now, phase 4 is scheduled or projected to be June 13th. So that would put our first Sunday as June 14th. We believe that that is a couple of things. It follows the social gathering size restrictions, and it also gives us time to work out the many logistical challenges that we will have. Now, here's just some of the things that we're thinking through. Logistically, we want to make things safe. So what does that look like? We want to make sure things are sanitized efficiently and effectively. What does that look like? And we also realize that we, in our building, we have facility limitations. So while we don't have a extremely small sanctuary, we don't have a rather large sanctuary where we could spread people out in an efficient manner, long enough, large enough spacing to be able to have large groups of people right away. So those are just some of the dynamics logistically that we're trying to work out. Also, what are we going to do with kids? I know that for my family, like my wife, if I'm up there preaching and she has all 4 of our kids, our young kids, she would stay home. And the reality is we want to make sure that when we do gather in person, we're able to make space for as many of our generations as possible because we are a multi-generational church. So we want to work out what can we do by that time with our kids. And so that's one of the things that we're looking at. We're also looking at investing in new chairs. Because our cloth chairs are going to be a little bit harder to disinfect and sanitize in between services if we opt to go for 2 services. So what we're looking at is some, plastic kind of surface chairs that will be easy to sanitize in between services, and then eventually those chairs would then go to the youth center because they've needed a chair update and upgrade for quite a while. So those would go over there. We're also looking at updating our technology so that we can continue doing Facebook and YouTube Live for in perpetuity from now on and into the future. Now, the technology we have right now allows us to do that in a studio kind of environment, but we currently don't have the capabilities of going live in real time right there on a Sunday morning when everyone is in the building and all of our cameras are in different places. There's a lot of different things that go on with that. So we are updating our technology in between this time, between now and then. And so all that to say, again, bottom line is this: we're going to remain online only, and we are looking at phase 4 as the time then we are going to get our church family back together in person, but realizing that there are still going to be differences in what that looks like, and it will look drastically different as far as your experience on a Sunday morning in person. So we are going to continue providing ways for us to connect online in the meantime and into the future. God is continuing to move, friends. He is working. We're going to be able to see another person on Sunday who just earlier this week was they surrendered to Christ in baptism again. And so we are seeing God move. We are seeing him work. And even while we are waiting, he is working. So church, I'm so grateful for your grace in this time. This is a unique time, and we are all working through this in real time and doing the best that we can. Appreciate your grace throughout this. Appreciate your support throughout this, and I appreciate your heart in wanting to see the mission of God advance into the future, even in the midst of what we are dealing with today and beyond. So church, I hope this has been helpful. I'm praying for you, and I can't wait to see you in person and to be able to spend time with you. But until then, I hope everything is going well. Please contact us if you need anything, and we would love to help. With all that said, hope you have a good rest of your day.